Ann's News Video, October 2025. Welcome to the October edition of Ann's News Video, featuring inspiring events and memorable historical moments for the Salesian Congregation and the entire Salesian family worldwide. RMG. Vatican, canonization of Sister Maria Troncathi. It was a glorious moment for the Salesian family and the Universal Church as Sister Maria Troncathi was solemnly canonized on Sunday, October 19, 2025 in St. Peter's Square by Pope Leo XIV. The Daughters of Mary Help of Christians celebrated with multi-day festivities from October 17th to 20th, including an opening celebration, youth festival, prayer vigil, Thanksgiving Mass, and closing ceremony. Thousands of pilgrims from Italy, Ecuador, and around the world participated in this historic moment of joy and blessing for the Salesian family. Animation, visit to Malta. Father Fabio Attard returned home to Malta for his first animation visit as Rector Major from October 2nd to 6th, 2025. During the visit, he met with President Miriam de Bono, Archbishop Charles Cicluna, and Apostolic Nuncio Savio Hontai Fai, strengthening ties between church and state. He also visited his birthplace in Gozo, praying at his parents' grave and celebrating with young people across the islands. The historic visit united the Salesian family in prayer and celebration through numerous inspiring initiatives. Visit of the Rector Major to Spain. Father Fabio Attard visited Ciutadella, Menorca on October 25th to 26th, 2025, marking 125 years of Salesian presence in Spain. As the fifth Rector Major to visit this historic site, he celebrated Mass, met with the Salesian family, and unveiled a commemorative plaque. The weekend honored over a century of dedicated service to young people in the Balearic Islands. Inauguration of the academic year. The Salesian Pontifical University in Rome opened its new academic year on October 22nd, 2025. Rector Major Father Fabio Attard officially inaugurated the year for the first time as Grand Chancellor with a Eucharistic celebration at Santa Maria Speranza Parish, followed by the Academic Act. Through its diverse programs, the Salesian Pontifical University continues to be a source of academic excellence, forming students from all over the world. Conclave of Higher Education Institutes. 35 Salesian educational leaders from all continents gathered in Rome from October 27th to 31st, 2025 for the International Conference on Higher Education. The 5-day event began with a Jubilee Mass at St. Peter's Basilica, presided over by Pope Leo XIV. 3 days of working sessions followed, exploring institutional management, teaching learning processes, community engagement, and research through Salesian and synodal perspectives, with sessions live-streamed globally. The event concluded on October 31st with a papal audience, passage through the Holy Door, and a city tour. Eastern and Southern Africa. Ethiopia, 50 years of Salesian presence. The Salesian family in Ethiopia celebrated 50 years of service with grand festivities on October 12th and 19th, 2025. Over 2,000 people honored the pioneer missionaries who arrived in 1975. Today, 106 Salesians serve across schools, youth centers, and parishes throughout Ethiopia and Eritrea. Cultural performances by young people showcased the vibrant spirit of Don Bosco's mission in Africa. Malawi. Graduation ceremony at Don Bosco Lilongwe. Don Bosco Technical Institute in Lilongwe celebrated 25 years of service on October 7th, 2025, graduating 296 students. Archbishop George Tambala urged graduates to help those in need. The ceremony honored a quarter century of forming good Christians and upright citizens in Malawi, with a commemorative plaque marking this milestone achievement. Kenya, AFE Province, launches ecology plan. Salesians in East Africa launched an ambitious 5-year ecology plan on October 9th, 2025 in Nairobi. The initiative will benefit 45,000 young people annually across 14 institutions. The plan addresses climate challenges through sustainable agriculture, waste management, and ecological conversion. A tree planting ceremony symbolized the commitment to protecting our common home. South Africa, blessing of new provincial house. Cardinal Stephen Brislin blessed the new Salesian Provincial House in Johannesburg on October 29, 2025. The celebration opened year-long festivities marking 130 years of Salesian presence in Southern Africa from 1896 to 2026. 30 Salesians serve across 3 countries in parishes, schools, and youth centers. The event also welcomed a refugee family from Gaza, embodying Don Bosco's welcoming spirit. America South Cone. Brazil, 18th Congress on Preventive System. Over 250 Salesian educators gathered in Itajaí, Brazil, on October 3rd to 4th, 2025, for the Congress on the Preventive System of Don Bosco. The theme, Building a Future of Hope, inspired workshops and conferences on accompanying young people. Educators, pastoral agents, and school leaders strengthened their commitment to Don Bosco's educational approach through shared experiences and spiritual reflection. East Asia, Oceania. Thailand, National Youth Assembly. The National Salesian Youth Assembly brought 216 participants to Hua Hin from October 5th to 8th, 2025. Young people explored contemporary issues like bullying and mental health under the theme Smart Power Towards the Centennial. The Provincial Father Anthony Boonlert led the assembly that nurtured faith, friendship, and leadership, empowering young leaders to become a positive force for society. Myanmar, SIM 2025. 270 young people of the Salesian Youth Movement gathered on October 5th, 2025 at Mary Help of Christians Shrine in Anasakan. Centered on the theme, Fullness of Life, the day featured inspiring talks, songs, dances, and prayers. Salesians highlighted Don Bosco's preventive system in a vibrant celebration of faith and fellowship, strengthening young people's commitment to gospel values. Philippines, earthquake relief activities. A devastating 6.9 magnitude earthquake struck northern Cebu on September 30th, 2025, killing many people and displacing 192,489 families. Don Bosco Philippines responded immediately, delivering food, tents, medicines, and essential supplies to 5 affected parishes. The Don Bosco Direct Team coordinated relief efforts, bringing comfort and solidarity to those most in need. Pakistan, flood relief activities. Catastrophic monsoon floods devastated Pakistan for the second time in 3 years, killing over 800 people. Salesians in Lahore assisted 620 people in Pasrur and Sialkot with essential supplies including tents, food, medicines, and clean water. 40% of beneficiaries were children under 16. The emergency response addressed urgent needs in the hardest-hit communities. South Asia, India. India, 50 years in Hyderabad. St. Teresa's Parish in Hyderabad celebrated 50 years of Salesian mission on October 2nd, 2025. Cardinal Pula Anthony presided over Mass with nearly 40 priests. Since 1975, Salesians have established Don Bosco School, Don Bosco Degree College, and Don Bosco Youth Services. Hundreds of families joined the celebration, honoring half a century of service. India. Symbiosis 2025. Nearly 300 young people from 4 states gathered in Mumbai on October 25th to 26th, 2025 for Symbiose under the theme Young Pilgrims of Hope. Workshops covered prayer, art, faith, and entrepreneurship. The Provincial Father Ashley Miranda reminded youth that they are loved by God and called to be pilgrims of hope. The event concluded with a joyful Mass and celebration. India, Silver Jubilee of Snehalaya. Snehalaya celebrated 25 years of serving marginalized children on October 8, 2025 in Guwahati. Archbishop John Mulachira praised the House of Love for its commitment through 5 homes. Father Lukosa Sharvalel and his team were honored for their compassionate dedication. The Silver Jubilee pledged continued service to vulnerable youth for years ahead. India, Manipur Cultural Extravaganza. Don Bosco School in Manipur hosted its first cultural festival on October 17th to 18th, 2025, with the theme, My Culture, My Pride. Students showcased traditional dances, model villages, and fashion shows. Distinguished guests, including government officials, praised the event's emphasis on unity and diversity. The festival promoted cultural pride and social harmony among young people. Interamerica. Ecuador, Mundialito Salesiano 2025. The Mundialito Salesiano 2025 brought together youth from 7 cities within the Salesian Project Ecuador for an exciting sports event from October 9th to 11th. Held in Esmeraldas, Ecuador, the tournament promoted faith and camaraderie through competitive sports. Esmeraldas won the male championship and San Lorenzo won the female division, showcasing the talent and energy of participants from across the country. Dominican Republic, Regional Meeting of Youth Ministry Delegates. The Regional Meeting of Youth Ministry Delegates of America officially began on October 12, 2025 at Casa Maria de la Alta Gracia in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. The event gathered 26 delegates from Salesian provinces along with Father Rafael Bejarano, General Counselor for Youth Ministry, to strengthen Salesian youth ministry across the continent. Nicaragua, 99 years of Salesian presence in Masaya. The Salesian work in Masaya, Nicaragua, joyfully celebrated 99 years of presence during October 2025, marking a journey of faith and education since 1926. The Jubilee Triduum was presided over by Cardinal Leopoldo Brenes. The celebration included cultural, sporting, and family events, serving as preparation for the Great Salesian Centenary in 2026. Mexico, the Salesian Animators Workshop 2025. The Salesian Animators Workshop 2025 was held from September 26th to 28th at the Casa del Hombre Nuevo in Tlaxcala, State of Mexico. The event, convened by the province, gathered approximately 191 people, including animators, teachers, and pastoral workers from 21 Salesian presences, to strengthen the Salesian provincial youth movement and enhance collaborative work in local youth ministry. Guatemala, 90 years of Salesian presence in San Pedro Carcha. A meeting of rectors of Salesian works was held in San Pedro Carcha, Guatemala, from September 29th to October 3rd, 2025, to celebrate 90 years of Salesian presence in the city. The event, which included a Mass presided over by Bishop Rodolfo Valenzuela Núñez, also commemorated the 150th anniversary of the first Salesian missionary expedition. Central and Northern Europe. Poland, 30th anniversary of the crowning of the statue at Twardogora. Jubilee celebrations were held at the Basilica of Our Lady Help of Christians in Twardogora, Poland, in September 2025. The event marked the 30th anniversary of the crowning of the statue of Mary and the 80th anniversary of the parish. Bishop Damian Brill presided over the solemn Eucharistic celebration. Poland, Provincial Community Day, 2025. The Provincial Community Day for Salesians in the Wrocław province was held in Twardogora, Poland, in October 2025. The event focused on spirituality, community joy, and missionary zeal. Volunteers shared the history of Salesian missions, and Father Czesław Lenczuk, a longtime African missionary, delivered the homily during the Eucharist. Great Britain, 100 years of Salesian presence at Thornley. Thornley Salesian College in Great Britain launched its centenary celebrations on September 30th, 2025, marking 100 years of Salesian presence. The event began with a Mass celebrated by Bishop John Arnold of Salford, bringing together Salesians, staff, and students across generations. The joyful gathering launched a year of events leading to the final culmination in July 2026. Belgium, meeting of young people from the Don Bosco Network. Young people from the Don Bosco Network gathered in Ganshoren, Belgium in October 2025 for a weekend meeting themed Choose Life. The event attracted around 170 participants from across French-speaking Belgium for workshops, prayer, and vigils. Malta, 30 years of Salesian Youth Ministry. The Salesian Youth Pastoral Service in Malta celebrated its 30th anniversary on Sunday, October 12, 2025. The event began with a Mass presided over by Father Paul Formosa SDB, bringing together past and present members. The celebration gave thanks to God for 3 decades of formation, accompaniment, and service to young people. Hungary, 15th European Meeting of Salesian Project Managers. The 15th Annual European Meeting of Salesian Project Leaders was held from October 15th to 17th at the Don Bosco Center in Budapest, Hungary. Organized by DB Tech Europe, the meeting gathered representatives from over 10 countries to share strategies and best practices in vocational training and educational innovation. Portugal, 75 years of Salesian presence in Madeira. The Salesians of Funchal celebrated 75 years of Salesian presence in Madeira with a performance of the musical From the Road to the Heart by their Art and Sal company in October 2025. The original work, started by Father Lorindo Leal Pestana and continued by the Salesians, offers shelter, education, and hope to local youth. Slovenia, SIM 2025 Meet. The Salesian Youth Movement in the province of Slovenia held its annual meeting on October 18, 2025 in Krknika, Slovenia. Around 160 young people from Salesian Works attended the event themed, "It is good to be here." The day included workshops, reflection, and the Salesian Good Night, with the Eucharistic celebration presided over by the Provincial Father Peter Konchan. Germany, Marathon for Street Children. Don Bosco ambassador and runner Luke Kelly began a charity run in Munich, Germany on October 9, 2025. He plans to run approximately 700 kilometers to Turin over 3 weeks to raise €24,500 for street children in Nairobi. Mediterranean, Azerbaijan, 25 years of Salesian presence. The Catholic Church in Azerbaijan joyfully commemorated the 25th anniversary of the Apostolic Prefecture and its entrustment to the Slovak Salesians in October 2025. The main celebration was a Sunday Mass in Baku, attended by Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle. The event celebrated the pastoral care, educational, and charitable work of the Salesians in a country where Catholics are a small minority. Italy, regional meeting of the past pupils of Don Bosco. The regional meeting of past pupils and friends of Don Bosco for Europe and the Middle East was held from October 24th to 26th at the Don Bosco colony in Catania, Italy. Leaders gathered to focus on the challenges of witness, accompaniment, and developing projects that meet the needs of young people. That's all we have for you in this October edition of Ann's News video. Stay tuned and share it with all your friends, collaborators, and beneficiaries.